Good evening, I'm Jeff Allen. Thank you for joining us. We are following breaking news from East Palatka, where 2 adults and a child are dead after a head-on crash. Florida Highway Patrol says 5 others were rushed to the hospital after that wreck. It happened about 6:30 at the intersection of US 17 and Brunner Lane. First Coast News, Lana Harris is live at the scene. Lana, what else have we learned so far?
Like you said, we're at the intersection of US and Brunner Lane. It's between a Burger King and the Corky Bells, if you're familiar with this area. And here's how he says it happened. We spoke with Sergeant Dylan Bryan with the Florida Highway Patrol, and he says the blue Kia was traveling in this direction, northbound, somehow lost control of the car. He's still not sure how that happened, but they ended up over this median, crashed into that white SUV right down by that white stick with the green little tape on top. Not sure if you can see it, but it happened there, and the impact kind of came forward a little bit, and that's the end of the scene. Awful scene there. Sergeant Bryan says that 3 people were deceased on scene, 2 adults and 1 baby boy. He was about 2 or 3 years old, and there were also incredibly a 15-year-old boy and a 4-year-old girl in the back of that blue vehicle that went to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The 3 people who were in that white SUV also went to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Now, he said that nobody was ejected from the car. Witnesses say that they could have been coming from a family function or the beach. They're not sure on that. And they also had a couple of reports that the car may have been racing. That had not been confirmed. There were also reports that the car was not racing, but they're still gathering evidence on all of that. But Sergeant Bryan says that this was a very tight-knit community. Well, this is a very tight-knit community. He says that when this happened, there were about hundreds of people, maybe 250 to 300 people out here just kind of looking, crying, looking at, what was going on, really kind of in awe and everything like that. And right now they are still collecting evidence. He says that they will likely open the northbound lane here first. That's this lane over here. This car, they still got to do a lot more evidence collecting, and they've got to be able to safely remove all the car and debris that's on the road, and then they'll get that taken care of. He says that hopefully that will happen within the next hour. We will, of course, continue to update you as we get any more information. For now, in East Palatka, I'm Lana Harris, First Coast News, on your side.
What a horrific tragedy there. Thank you very much, Lana. Now, we've also learned that the area where today's crash happened is a particularly notorious stretch of road. Since January 1st of 2015, that stretch of US 17 between the St. Johns River and State Road 207 has seen more than 130 crashes.